Hello guys and welcome to Turbo Racing for some GT Legends Online evening here on Turbo Racing driven by passion. Today it's a big day because ETCC, the biggest GT Legends Online championship, is starting. We have 40 drivers and we are going to be separated in two servers, 20 drivers in each server. I am with the guys from server number 1, and this year's car that I'm going to drive, just like last year's, is going to be Porsche 911 2.8, and the qualifying session here just started, guys. Is gonna be 45 minutes long, and then we have 77 laps or about 2 hours of racing. Let's not waste any time and let's go to the server and let's see what happens there. Just a moment. Let me have the chat visible so I can see your messages. Okay, here we are. As you can see, the first lap times have been completed. Last check on the setup and I am going, but give me a second, guys, to take my gloves. I was sure I forgot something. Fortunately, it was just the gloves. And yeah, as you can see, 38 minutes left. After the quali, we're gonna have the first race of the season, which will be 77 laps long, about 2 hours. So, plenty of racing tonight. Let's go. My best time was 39.4 just 30 minutes ago in the test server. Let's see if I can improve on this. No, don't go there, come on. I'm still a little bit rusty. Ah, water for rusty, by the way. I just cannot control the car. Maybe this is because I'm driving with less fuel now and it's... But why it's snapping like that? I don't know. It seems like there is an issue with the second server. I hope it's gonna be resolved quickly. a lot of snap when I accelerate on the throttle. I thought when I'm with less fuel it's gonna be the opposite. Oversteer, not snap understeer. Oh my god, it's just not turning at all. Snapping a lot on throttle. On corner exit. Yeah, then I'm gonna put more fuel. Just to make the car better and more stable. Okay, better exit this time. Not good time slower with less fuel. Yeah, car is terrible. Unfortunately. Not terrible, but very hard to drive. I hope I have a chance for top 10 in the quali, but I need to beat my best, which is 39.6. Ah, don't read that chat, come on, man. At the moment, I'm just not there. I need to do better. At least 39. I know I can do it. I did it in the practice. I just need to focus, I guess. Let's try to do that. Still 23 minutes to go. We have plenty of time to go down to 39. Top 10 might be impossible, but at least top 13 maybe, top 12. Also, I have a feeling second gear is too long. Let's try one more lap, and if I'm not faster, I'm just gonna go to the previous setup version. Hi, Theo. No, the car is terrible. Let me reverse to the previous version. And let's do something with the gears. Maybe even second. Yeah, something like that. Let's try like that. Even with more fuel, it might be better. How was your race, Theo? P9. Ah. Shame. Okay, that's gonna be faster, but I made so many small mistakes. Lost maybe half a second. Or at least 3/10 maybe. So let's keep on going. The problem is at the moment I got nothing. I cannot set up the car or drive it properly. But as always, I'm gonna hope that my consistency will give me some positions up in the standings. However, I believe I'm gonna be whopped by the winner, but we will see. Oh yeah, I have more than 3/10 in this car. I just need to make a clean wap and everything is gonna be okay. Let's try to do it now. Half a second is possible, if not even a little bit more. Top 10 is possible. Nice. That's something else. Half a second faster. Let's see how many positions. I think I'm gonna go to P11. Let's see. Yeah, P11. Just touched the grass. But nice, that's improvement. P11 with new personal best. 39.4. I'm gonna try one more lap. P8 is just less than 2/10 ahead. Man, the car is brutally tough to drive without mistakes. As much as I push, as many mistakes I make. If you push just a little bit over the limit, it's game over. Yeah, just like that. Or like that. Let me test the pit entry. Okay. Now I'm gonna put a little bit less fuel on board and I'm gonna try again. P11, at the moment still 9 minutes to go. Final run, guys, and I'm gonna think about the race, about the strategy. Yeah, he's very fast. I think he's definitely gonna whop me. He's just too fast at the moment. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do because of the fuel. So I can have full tank for the remaining 3 stints. Second gear here might be better. The car is terrible with less fuel. It stops too much. Come on, man. Just stepped into the dirt and it's game over. Okay, I guess I'm gonna be 139.4. Let's test pit entry. Or actually, let's make one more lap. Or maybe not. Okay. Let's see. 77 watts. The tank can have fuel for how much? 21. Let's say 20. So I'm gonna need fuel for 16 watts in the first stint. Or let's make them 17 just in case. Yeah, something like that. Or actually I'm gonna make them more. I don't wanna risk. Let's make them none. Mm, 19 is too much. How much I can have? I believe it was 21. But I wanna be sure. So let's say it's 20, 20, 40, 60, 17 watts in the first stint. Yeah. Okay, that's gonna be it, guys. That's gonna be our setup. Let's hope we have a decent chance for something. 77 watts. Yeah, about 2 hours. Okay, I have enough time to test pit entry. Oh, we're down to 12th. Someone was able to overtake me. By the way, with this tempo, I think I'm not gonna make it stop for changing tires. Okay, final moments. Less than a minute until the start of the race. It's AGM in first position, Girinda, Schwammerl, Truman, Newski in fifth, sixth for Finn, seventh for Shaggy, Taffy, Joe Washburn, Frex, Bordy, myself, Claudio, JB, Mika, Vige, Bernd, and Michael. 18 people in our server. At the same time, we have a second server going with about 18 people more. Okay, here we go. Good luck to all. Let's go for a clean race. Thank you, brother. Oh, someone made a contact with me. Oh, someone lost turn 1. Let's be careful. Was just one position, which is okay. Bordy, Vige and Fritz ahead of me. Fritz in 10th. Mika, my teammates behind. I think I can attack Bordy on the start. Finish straight, so let's see. And maybe even someone else. Yeah, back to 12th. I'm gonna try to stay with Vige and attack him on the straight. Maybe not this one, but probably next one. I'm starting for grip though. I'm gonna be closer now, but I think not close enough. Morty is so much faster on the straight, in the corners. I'm much faster on the straights. As battle here, but I need to catch Vige and potentially overtake him. Not possible this time. Oh, he made a mistake. Ah! That shouldn't happen. Oh, Bordy almost lost it there. That's my chance to retake the position. Mika is trying to overtake him as well. That's a lovely battle because it's between two completely different cars. No, what are you doing? Come on, man. You know I'm slow in the corners. Now I'm definitely gonna be whopped at least once, but with that pace maybe even twice. I've lost how much? 12 seconds here. I need to get rid of Bordy. He's just like a Trojan horse for me. I'm losing so much time in the corners, having to be careful because of his attacks. And I'm struggling so much on braking and turning. Thank you, Frenzy. That's my chance to overtake Michael and let Bordy and Michael have a fight. The good news is I'm catching some other cars. Soon we might have battle with them. If I keep the car on track. A couple of cars ahead, Claudio and JB. Six seconds behind Claudio in 15th. Yeah, I'm driving in a team. My teammate is in the other server. We have a couple of servers going at the same time with about 40 drivers in total. No. At the end of both races, the results are going to be joined into one final standing. We are just too many people, and we cannot fill into just one server. But if GT Legend can have 36 people at max in one server, and we are just a little bit over that number. I'm catching slowly Claudio. Not much to be fair, but maybe a couple of tenths per lap. And he might start a battle with JB. Just a couple of seconds between the two of them. There they are. I believe I saw a third car as well. Yeah, Bernd. I believe issues for Bernd. Come on, Dimi, come on, it's not over. Every position up in the standings is important. It's achievement. Bad news is Bordy is just a little bit faster than me, and he might catch me soon. And I still have 8 laps to do in this stint. No, oh my god, not a chance. Stop, 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 stop. Oh my god. Not a chance to catch it, man. It stopped so badly. I was carrying too much speed. And that's the reason why it's not like that. Yeah, too much speed. But I'm trying to be fast. But the truth is, I'm not risking too much, it's just the car is that hard. Even a kilometer above what the car can handle, and you are having a big issue. It's just too snappy. Unforgivable car. But it's a very decent car in total. I believe it's just me and my setup combination that's not good enough. As you can see, Schwammerau in 4th position is with the same car. He's doing much better. Even though I tested a lot for these events, it's just not happening, I guess, so far. But still a very long race. We are not even in the first 30% of the race. No, I just hope I'm not gonna be last. That's my first goal, and second goal not to make any more mistakes. Because I'm most definitely going to be whopped a couple of times. So let's not make them 3 or more. By the way, my only win in ETCC is with this car. So it's not the car, it's me not being on a good pace today. No pace, no consistency, nothing. Yeah, Theo, you can join, but this is a very big league. And if you want to be part, let's make sure at least you are going to make 50% of the races. Because these people are doing ETCC for 17 seasons now. And you cannot just join and then stop racing. make sure you love the cars, but first you have to ask for a teammate, for a team to sign you up, and ask in the forum what cars are available so you can test them first. Yeah, they're always a Sunday, plus 1 or 2 races are on Saturday, the team events. But if you can make at least 50% of the races, I guess, why not? You can join. But as I said, these people are treating this league very seriously. And if someone gives you a seat, they won't be happy if you stop driving after 1 or 2 rounds. Okay, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna give you a link for the forum later, after the race, and you can ask. There's a topic about drivers searching for team. You can ask them, and you can ask what cars are available. But first, of course, it's a good idea to read the rules, because this is mostly a team event. Okay, let's try to catch Michael again. 12 seconds at the moment is the gap. Also, unfortunately, in few ups, I think I'm gonna be whopped for the first time. I don't know, man, there are already so many leagues in the world. If you don't have the finances, it's just waste of time if you ask me. Me and Christo, we have thought about reviving the Bulgarian Racing League, but there's just no point. Not many people are going to join, because they already have their leagues where they are driving. So I don't know. Creating a league is something that takes a lot of time of your a lot of free time, a lot of engagement. So just think about if you're ready for that. By the way, let's not forget to go to the pit. I have fuel for this one and 2 more laps. I have to go to the pit in the 17th lap. Oh, come on, turn. I think actually I'm gonna go after the end of this one, of this swap. Okay. Now the problem is I'm gonna be whopped by so many people and I'm gonna lose time. There's another Porsche 911 driven by Joe Washman, so it's not the car, it's me doing terribly wrong in this race. But even though the mistakes, I'm still having fun because it's the biggest GT Legends event and this is season 17. You can imagine for how many years this event is happening. Oh my god. And my car keeps on snapping like crazy. Oh. Not even 1/3 of the race is completed. I kind of feel like Max today. I started well and then suddenly everything started to fall apart and I'm not feeling the car at all. Problem is, even with that, Max was able to finish in second and I'm gonna be whopped a few times. That's the big difference, unfortunately. Nice, I'm driving well behind JB now. Just a little bit slower than him, but finally some consistent driving again. That's what I need if I want to finish the race not in last position. By the way, guys, if you enjoy the content, don't forget you can always like and subscribe, so you will be sure you won't miss the future races. I have videos regarding Richard Burns Rally, GT Legends, Grand Prix Legends, and so much more on my channel. I have more than 1000 videos, so don't forget, if you enjoy, you can subscribe and like the video. Okay, unfortunately for me, JB in the pit stop because we had a great run together. Another mistake, unfortunately, lost another about 10 seconds. But after that, 4, 5, 6 swaps, very consistent driving. But the car is still very tricky. I have to be careful not to spin more and make big mistakes again. Also, I believe I'll have to change the tires in the pits. I'm very slow at the moment, losing a lot of grip. Yeah, take a look. It just doesn't want to grip at all. Or maybe it's actually me not being consistent, because this swap is very good, so it might not be the tires, even though I was, wow, about 4/10 in the final corner, which means tires are not good enough. But if I change the tires as well, gonna lose another 20 seconds, so I don't know. Okay, this swap was better. But yeah, I'll definitely have to change tires. There's just no way. I'm gonna struggle too much at the end. Gonna lose seconds more. And more laps and it's pit stop time. That's the pace I should have done from the start without making any mistakes, but maybe more practice is needed for ETCC. I'm barely testing long stints. I guess I was surprised how the car is going to react with worn tires, how it's going to behave. Okay, 7 more laps before the pit stop. Question is, should I change tires? Able to overtake Michael, but he's with 1 pit stop less. So I need to be very fast until the end to make the gap up to at least, I don't know, 40 seconds. If I want to have a chance of taking P17. I just feel like there's no other choice but changing tires. Yeah, hi Janševik. Too many mistakes and bad driving, bad setup, everything. All my fault though. And Michael behind me is actually has one stop less than me, so when I go to the pit I'm gonna be dead last. Yeah, I was indeed, but I don't know what happens these days, these years. I'm always slower in ETCC, much slower, even though my only win in ETCC came last year with the same car. I guess this car is very sensitive to setting up, to the setup. And if you don't set it up properly, correctly, you're gonna struggle. And if you don't drive it correctly as well. Yeah, I'm barely playing GT Legends these days, but that's not the issue, because I made a decent practice for this event. I was happy with the car. In short amount of laps, I was even able to start from 12th position. And then the race came, mistake after mistake after mistake. Yeah, I'm mostly streaming on my Twitch channel and putting videos here on my YouTube channel. That's why, but I'm pretty much still very active when it comes to streaming and video producing. Maybe YouTube is just not showing you my videos for some reason. Maybe the algorithm. Okay, I'm gonna change the tires, even though this means 20 more seconds. But I just don't think these tires are gonna be good at the end of the race. Still 40 laps to go, a lot of time. I still believe I can fight with Michael at the end. If I'm, for example, 2 seconds faster per lap after the second pit stop or something like that. Also because he is with a 2-stop strategy, he's gonna need a little bit more time during his final pit stop. So I'm gonna win some time from there as well. Yeah, it's possible, Janševik, but I barely stream here on YouTube. Maybe once a month. Or twice. Okay, last swap and pit stop for fuel and brand new tires. If I can go about 40 seconds behind Michael with my new tires and with I can be 1 second faster than him per lap. I'm sure about that. So we still have a chance for P17. I do believe, but we'll see. I have to change tires though, not other chance. Okay. Now it's gonna take forever for this pit stop to complete. Oh. Michael is going to overtake us, there he is. And from now on, we start trying to be as fast as possible. I hope I'm not gonna be more than 60 seconds behind. 40 seconds behind after the pit stop. Also, I hope I'm not gonna have stop and go penalty now. Oh boy. Yes, I don't have. Nice. It was close. I think I speed in the pit a little bit, just a little bit. Yes, 30 seconds behind Michael. We can definitely make it. Just 30 seconds behind Michael, 40 laps to go. I'm with new tires. We both still have one pit stop to go. His pit stop is going to be slower than my pit stop, most probably, because he has to put more liters into the tank. Okay, no more excuses, Demi, no more excuses. Let's take P17. I know it doesn't mean much, only P17, but for me it's everything. If I can fight for it. Also, I hope I won't have to fight with Fritz and Bordy. And JB. That's the worst possible scenario. Good news is JB is with my strategy, so he's gonna go to the pit any moment. I mean, he's with 3-stopper car. Problem is, these cars are 1 lap ahead, so I cannot fight them at the moment. so I rely on their pace. Oh, come on, guys. Not now. Or please go to the pit stop. $29.3. Okay, they are not slow. It's gonna be best if they don't fight, though. Oh, Michael in the pit? No, actually Schwammerok, actually. Oh, what happens with Schwammerok? He's losing a lot of time. Down to 16th. I believe he was around 4th. What happened with Schwammerok? And that's the leader, Alboro, whopping me for the second time. I hope this is the last time he's gonna whop me. I'm with new tires now. We are both with one pit stop to go. Let's hope my pace is going to be enough. I think Mako is doing great now. I'm maybe just a second faster per lap. But I'm still gonna catch him with that pace at the end of the race. Oh, something happened with Michael. Down to 9 seconds now. He made a mistake. Also, I have advantage on the straights, which is very good. I don't think this was a good idea, but maybe I should have bumped him and give him some speed, because I don't know if I'm faster than him. Yeah, I'll have to let him go. Or maybe not. There's Michael, by the way, just 3.4 seconds ahead of me. Problem is, I have Bordy next to me once again. He's just like twin driver to me, even though he's of course one lap ahead. And there's Michael. We are fighting for position now. Okay. Able to clear him. No longer was position. Oh. No, Bordy, no. Please drive. I think I have to overtake him as well. With my new tires, I'm faster. Thank you, Bordy. Now they can fight, and I can try to disappear in the horizon. Yes. Nice. 12 seconds ahead of Claudio. We both have one more pit stop to go, unfortunately. We need at least 40-second gap to make it ahead of him. However, as you can see, everyone can make mistakes. So I'm just gonna keep on pushing, but not too much. I don't want to make more mistakes. Finally, new personal best in the race. Maybe just faster, 1/10. $27 to go, or actually 26 for us, 25 for us. I'm gonna be whopped twice at least. I still have a chance and I hoped that I can even beat Claudio for P16. He don't have more pit stops to go, but if he's with older tires and my pit stop is fast, who knows? Maybe I still have a chance. I'm gonna try. If I wanna do it, I will need consistency. Oh man, not the easiest race. By the way, I'm gonna go at lap 57 in the pit for final pit stop. Thank you, Theo. I'm happy as well with the previous 20-25 laps. Something else, mistake-free, decent, consistent driving. Now I'm with new tires, and the gap to Claudio is 19 seconds. 19 seconds. The goal is still alive. By the way, I believe Michael made the mistake not to change the tires, and he's now having a lot of issues. Okay, this swap and one more, and we are going for our final pit stop. Don't worry guys, Michael has one more pit stop as well. If everything goes according to the plan, we are not going to be last. And with some more luck, maybe we have a chance against Claudio as well. Or P16. 21 seconds ahead of Claudio. Let's try to make them 23 before the pit stop. Oh, something happened with Schwammerau again. Or maybe he was just in the pit. Yeah, most probably he was in the pit for his final pit stop. Okay, pit stop time, guys. Oh, Claudio in the pit! Claudio in the pit! He had one more pit stop. I didn't know that. This means we're clearly in 16th position. After Michael goes to the pit as well. And he's gonna go. Nice! It's all about consistency after all. Shame about all these mistakes I did. Oh man, I'm tired. Michael is about to overtake me, but he definitely has one more pit stop. There he is. Also, I have more pace on the straights, so I should make it without a problem into P16. And from now on, we are waiting for mistakes from someone ahead of us. If they appear, I'm ready to capitalize. Nice. P16, guys. It was looking impossible just half an hour ago. Now still 18 laps to go or something more. Gonna be very hard though. If no one is making mistakes ahead, it's not gonna happen, but P16 is better than P18, for sure. After my disastrous driving tonight. But I should say after After the middle of the race, I'm driving pretty well. Consistent, mistake-free. And that's why we are now in 16th. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Vige. He knows he's one lap up, so... And I'm faster, so there was no point holding me behind him. And Michael for his final pit stop. Watching the R Factor logo, this truck most probably is R Factor 1 conversion. Oh no, Shaggy is out. Something happened with Shaggy, unfortunately. Poor dude. That's not how I want to win a position. But everyone can make a mistake, or something, maybe something happened with his PC or internet, I have no idea. But there's a very rare occasion where you can see a driver retire from ETCC if he don't have any technical issues. Because every kilometer counts in this championship. It's not about points. It's about how many kilometers you are going to do. And that's why, guys, it's important if I'm gonna be whopped twice or 3 times. Because if I'm whopped twice and not 3 times, I'm gonna make more kilometers for the team. And that's why I said previously that this championship is extremely important, and these guys, yeah, they can give you a seat, but they depend on you, and you have to be extremely serious to join this series. You can just join and then retire after 2 races. Not gonna be cool. And most of these people, they prepare pretty seriously before the races, testing and testing and testing, which is normal. No, please don't. Okay, able to catch the car this time and lose just 2 seconds. Okay, 14 laps to go, guys. If it goes like that, I should be whopped twice. Once again, guys, if you enjoy the content, don't forget to like and subscribe for the future races in ETCC. That's just race number 1 of the season. I believe we have 14 or something like that stages, races, or maybe at least 12. And they will end next year. The championship will end next year. We are just starting, and I can promise you I'm gonna be better prepared next time. And I'm gonna try to complete the whole race, even if I'm not in top 10 or something like that. At least to complete the race without mistakes, so I'm gonna make a step forward. Yeah, the car is decent, but it requires a lot of concentration. Because every bump, every curb is your enemy. Every camber is your enemy as well. You have to be extremely careful with this car. And yeah, to be fair with you, Theo, I haven't driven this car for a while. Since last ETCC, maybe half a year ago. And maybe I'm finally back to... I'm finally not rusty again. And I can feel the car. But to be fair, the chance that I had for P17 and then for P16 gave me so much hype and desire to be consistent and to take these positions. That helped massively. I'm always determined to win as many positions as possible. Fight until the end. Even though sometimes it's a disaster of a performance like today. You can always fight. You can always fight and learn. It's easy to just give up. But it's hard to keep on pushing, keep on trying to understand how to drive the car. And to understand the car and track combination. And to be closer to the other guys on circuits. If they can do it, then you can do it as well. No, it's not Bordy, to be fair. Yeah, Bordy kicked me, but after that I made too many mistakes, maybe 3 mistakes that costed me about 45 seconds. So it's not just Bordy. It's mostly me. But as I said, this is just the first race of the year. And the good news is, for the second round of the championship, I'm not gonna have any success ballast. And the people in top 8, I believe, are going to carry success ballast. Success weight. So there's something else we can be optimistic about. My teammate is in the other server, but we have 2 teams actually. The other team features Mika and Schwaberl. So they're basically my cousins in this championship. They are driving for our other team. And most of the time last year I was taking setups from Mika. And from what I was able to find online. Yeah, this game is 20 years old, but the online setup server is still on. Here in Altbierbude, so you can download thousands of setups for every single car. Ten laps to go, guys. Oh, that was a nice swap, just 3/10 slower than my best. And my best is not bad, just 4/10 slower than my qualifying time, which gave me P12 on the grid. No, 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 no. I lost concentration just for 1 second. Almost lost the car again. I think I'm catching Michael to whop him now. After he was 40 seconds ahead. Now he's about to be whopped. I guess he didn't change the tires and now he's struggling a lot for grip. It has to be that. Yeah, it's Michael. Oh, my back hurts so much. But I need to do it. Just 7 more watts to go, I believe. Yeah, Michael is struggling for grip. I can see it even from here. Thank you. Unfortunately, my flash lights are not working. Okay, just 5 laps to go, guys. Man, Alvaro is just 9 seconds away from whopping absolutely everyone on the field with at least one whop. Only Girindas is in his whop at the moment. Wow. No, I believe it's not 5. Even though it says, yeah, I believe it's just Girindas. I believe he's gonna be just short of time to overtake Girindas as well. Yeah, even Nilsky, can you imagine? But Alvaro is on another level. It's obvious. At the moment in this round, no one has success ballast. So it's not the success ballast. And he's not with the fastest car overall. Everyone thinks the fastest car is Mazda RX-7. The one Nilsky drives. Nilsky, Finn and Girindas. The people in 2nd, 3rd and 4th position. Yeah, but if Niels is just discarded after being whopped and he doesn't care anymore. As I told you, it's all about how many whops you are going to complete. It's mostly a team event, ETCC. So it doesn't matter if Niels is going to be 3rd or 4th. For the team, of course, for him, it matters. But For the team, it doesn't matter. Yeah, 7 seconds actually, they're not actually fighting. 7 seconds is a lot. We have 4 laps to go. Actually, no, not 4 laps, 2 laps to go. So Niels is just making sure he's gonna bring the car home safely in 3rd position. 1 lap down. And Alvor is pushing like crazy to up Gerindas. 4 seconds now, 2 laps to go. Gonna be interesting if he's gonna make it. I'm sure if he catches Gerindas is not gonna let him go without a fight, even though he's gonna have blue flags. Because it's gonna be the final lap of the race, and being 1 lap down is something terrible in ETCC. It's not what you want. Less than 3 seconds now, but final lap for them. I don't think Alvaro will make it. So, kudos to Gerindas, the only one who's not gonna be lapped. Wow, my god, 1.2 seconds. He's catching him 1 second. Oh boy, that's interesting. I'm starting my final lap as well. Good news is I'm not gonna be lapped for the 3rd time. Oh boy, 2 tenths. They're head to head. And yeah, Alvaro was able to lap Gerindas, I believe. Or maybe they are fighting. I need to drive though. So I have no idea. Gerindas is fighting even though this is illegal. They are head to head. Ah, what the heck? It says Gerindas DNF. What? And Alvaro just crossed the finish line. But why does it say Gerindas DNF? Oh, he left the game. Oh my god, he was disqualified maybe. No, it shouldn't be that. Weird. I have no idea what happened. Okay, we are thinking about that in a moment. Let me just complete the race. Newski 1 lap down. I'm curious to see the results if Gerindas is going to be classified and where. Okay, we are 15th actually, not 14th. I'm not sure, Yanshevik. I don't think I know it. Is it a Bulgarian? I'm very curious to see what happened with Gerindas. Don't go anywhere, guys. We're gonna take a look at the replay for sure. We have to know what happened with Gerindas. AGM P1, I believe Gerindas maybe in P9. Because he was one lap down now. After he didn't finish the race. Or maybe there was a contact between him and Alvaro. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. I'm gonna show you the whole replay, guys. What we find, of course, from the replay. And at the end of the replay, we're gonna take a look what happened between Alvaro and Gerindas. Why Gerindas did not complete the race. I think it's gonna be interesting for you. Don't go anywhere. And, of course, press that like button if you enjoy the content. A very hard race for me. Very hard race for me, but I don't know, maybe even without the mistakes, I was still going to be whopped twice. The pace was just not there. Alvaro was about 2 seconds faster per whop. And he was with 2 stopper car. I was with 3 stopper car. Okay, let's start with the start. Let's see what we're gonna find. Oh, this is the contact between me and JB. Let's watch it from his side. Yeah, not my fault for sure. But fair play for JB. Fair play, he was waiting for me. So everything is okay. Who left the truck there? It's Claudio. Ooh, he was not able to see the braking zone, I believe. Let's see the top: Alvaro, Gerindas, Nilski, Shaggy, Schwamero and Finn. Clean start it looks. I was somewhere there, by the way. In 13th I had a decent battle with Bordy, but we already saw that, so let's work for something ahead of us. Everything is pretty clear at the moment, no mistakes. And overtake here. It's Claudio versus Michael. Nice. Claudio had pace, so shame about the mistake he did at the beginning. Nothing we can see so far. They are driving so cleanly. No changes in top 6. Nice battle here. Joe Watchman versus Truman. Ooh, oh, that's gonna be crazy. Oh, fair play though. No contact. Oh, this is me versus Bordy. Yeah. Let's watch it from Bordy. Yeah, I just get no... I couldn't go faster than this, but this is, I don't know. Bordy should have been looking more into my car. He knows I cannot go faster than this. And he cannot overtake me in this corner. No, I'm not gonna report him. Basically, in this server, when you hit someone, you have to say sorry and let him go. So yeah, it wasn't intentional, so I don't think it was intentional, so I'm gonna leave it like that. Still no changes in top 6. Joe was able to overtake Truman, by the way. Let's see how this happened. This is very brave from Joe. How is he able to stop like that with the Porsche? I had so many issues with the Porsche. That's beautiful. That's one of my semi-teammates, Schwamero. Also with Porsche 911 2.8. Just behind Shaggy. Newski in third. Girindas Alvaro having a decent lead. Take a look at the lead he has. After maybe 10 minutes of racing. That's at least 10 seconds. Good pace by Girindas, by the way. He's faster than his teammates, Newski and Finn. Schwamero is having a good, decent pace. Joe Watchman as well, with the same car I was driving, Porsche 911. So the problem was me in this race. As you can see, almost no contacts, no nothing. They're driving extremely clean. Ooh, the battle here is fierce. Let's stay with them. Okay, Theo, have a good night, buddy. See you tomorrow. That's a very nice battle. Or chase, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars from P2 to P7. Actually 6 cars. From P3 actually, from P3 to P7, because Girindas is having a faster drive. Ooh, the Porsche is very fast on the straights. Finn versus... Ooh, contact here. Versus Shaggy. Small contact, nothing serious. Finn, of course, is... I believe he's taking back the position. Oh, they keep on racing. Joe Watchman is watching this from behind. Wow. I think Finn had to back down from this situation, because the contact with Shaggy, I believe it was his fault. It was nothing serious, but Chucky got distracted because of that. Okay, Nilsky versus... Oh, Schwammerau able to overtake Nilsky. How did this happen? A mistake by Nilsky, maybe? Ah, what happened with Nilsky? Oh, he just let him go, maybe? Yeah, he let him go for some reason. Maybe he just doesn't want to have any fights so early in the race and lose time to Alvaro. The goal for Nilsky was clear. Stay in Alvaro's WAP and not get WAPed. Okay, what happens at the back? I was already in last position, but I believe this is after the first pit stop. Girindas impressed me, by the way, because he had the same car as Finn and Nilsky, but he was faster than both of them. And he was so close not being whopped by Alvaro. We will take a look what happened between Alvaro and Girindas in the final moments of the race. And next, let's just see if we can find more moments. Nothing here, so let's go a little bit forward. Ooh, what happened with Joe Washman? Oh boy. He was his front wing. Ooh, downshifting to first from second. Yeah, that's Porsche 911 basically. Oh, poor Joe. Fortunately, he didn't stall the engine. But this will cost him about 5 to 10 seconds. He's not gonna change. He's not gonna repair the car for sure, but this will give him some understeer because of the missing front end of the car. That's what I think. Let's see if he's gonna change it, but I doubt it, yeah. He didn't. Oh, what happened here? Ah, okay, it's just Michael. By the way, do I have damage? Oh, I'm missing the front end of the car as well. How does that happen? I'm curious. Here. Oh yeah, of course this was a huge contact. Yeah, that's how I lost the front of the car. Fritz and Taffy. Pit stop there. Pit stop for Viggy as well. JB versus Michael, interesting battle here. This is JB after his first pit stop. Of course, Michael with a later pit stop, I believe. Or maybe this is JB after his second pit stop. And now it's Michael versus Bordy, but Michael in the pit for his first maybe pit stop. AGM in the pit. Oh, what happened there? It looks like I've lost him for a moment. Only him though. Yeah, only... Oh no, I've lost everyone for a moment. Thank God this wasn't the end. Maybe this is something related to the server. Fortunately, I was not disconnected from the server. Ooh, Truman and Mika, that's interesting. But Mika don't have the pace. Shaggy down to 10th. JB behind. What happened with Shaggy? Why he's in 10th? Maybe because he's a 2-stopper and his first pit stop was much longer than the 3-stopper cars. Rafi versus Bordy, that's interesting. Bordy with the slowest car on the straights tonight. I'm not sure what car is this, by the way. It's Audi. I believe Audi A8, if I'm not wrong. They caught Bernd as well. So it's a 3-way battle. JB and Shaggy still fighting. Oh, mistake there by Bordy. Very late on braking. Or he stepped into the grass maybe. Or on the white wine. Let's see the gap between AGM and Gerindas. Who knows, maybe 15 seconds or something. Oh, Mika Schwamaro and Truman Aken. Interesting. However, on this circuit it's not easy to overtake, as you can see. The straights are not long enough. And both these... Oh! Mistake there by Truman. And both these cars are 3-stoppers, so hard to overtake. Truman is doing everything he can to keep Schwamaro behind, and he's doing a good job. Mika is watching closely behind, hoping for a contact or something like that, so he can win a couple of positions. Better pit stop this time for Joe. And let's... Oh! I thought Truman was about to lose it. So hard to overtake. Yeah, Schwammer in the pit. This might be because he was walked behind Truman. It's possible. Oh, Schwammer lost a lot of time. I believe he changed tires, but was this the only reason why he lost so much time? He might repair the car by mistake. Let's see. But his car doesn't seem to have any damage. So that's weird. His pit stop was extremely slow. Let's see the timer. 42, 45. Oh, 55 seconds pit stop. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's a normal pit stop for tire change, actually. By the way, guys, don't go anywhere. We are so close to the conclusion. AGM versus Gerindas. Not long from now. What happened? Why Gerindas left the game? Did he crash? Was there a contact between the two of them? All this in few minutes. Ooh, what happened here with Michael? Riding the curb a little bit too much. He's lucky the car didn't roll. So that's what happened with Michael. I was chasing him, and suddenly the gap between the two of us was decreased by a lot, maybe by 20 seconds or something. JB versus Fritz, let's take a look. Who's gonna have more power on the straight? JB, and executing the overtake. Okay, let's move forward. Micha in the pit. That's rest in peace for Deep Strike, of course, who unfortunately left us 6 years ago. And Micha is paying tribute to his friend. Okay, dokie, let's see if we can find more, or we should go straight to the end. Oh, that's interesting. Truman versus Bird. Oh, nice maneuver there by Truman. Wonderful. He crossed him. That's my last pit stop, by the way. I was just behind Michael. But Michael was about to go to the pit as well, so it wasn't a problem for me. Taffy in the pit from P2. How many positions he's going to lose? Let's see. P4. Shaggy is going to overtake. P5, P6. Just ahead of Newski. That's interesting. Let's stay with them. Alvaro about to whap him. And whap Newski earlier. Now, Nils versus Taffy. We know that Nils finished in 3rd position, so Nils is going to make overtakes. Yeah, this is the first one. Let's stay with Nilski. He's gonna overtake Finn as well at some point. Yeah, this just happened. And that's why. Mistake by Finn. So now Nils in 4th, but unfortunately, let's see what happened with Shaggy. What happened with Shaggy? Shaggy from P3. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is his teammate. This is his teammate, Alvaro. What happened? Oh. Oh no. And that's engine failure for Shaggy. I think they just misunderstand what needs to be done here. Maybe Shaggy said, "Go to the right. I'm gonna give you the position." But unfortunately, Alvaro was not able to execute the overtake correctly. Or maybe Alvaro didn't expect that Shaggy is going to let him here. Maybe he was waiting for the big start-finish straight. Also, this reminds me of me versus Jonathan, my friend John Steiner in Grand Prix Legends at Watkins Glen. The same happened between the two of us. I decided to let him go before the straight and we made a contact. Here the situation is the same. Yeah, poor Shaggy, but it's part of the game, I guess. Nothing he can do. And that's how Nils is going to take P3. But we still have to find out what happened between Gerindas and Alvaro, AGM. Very eventful end of the race, by the way. Mika versus Bernd. Let's take a look here. Nice clean move by Mika up to P9. And Bernd now has to focus on Bordy. But Bordy just don't have the pace on the straights. I just cannot see him overtake Bernd. Let's see. That's a very interesting battle. During the season, Bordy is going to be one of the guys that no one wants to see on the track. I mean, because his car is extremely slow on the straights, but extremely efficient in the corners. So you can win and lose. You can lose so much time around Bordy because of these reasons, because of his car. Okay, if we don't have anything else, I suggest to go to the end of the race to see what happened between Gerindas and Alvaro. Yeah, let's see. Let's see, Alvaro was catching and catching and catching Girindas. This has to be the penultimate WAP. WAP 76? Or maybe WAP 75 actually. Gap is about 3 seconds at the moment, so maybe a couple of WAPs to go. Yes, and now this has to be the final WAP, the next one. Maybe Girinda's out of fuel? I have no idea. His car seems to be running okay. And now, the culmination of the race. Oh, mistake there by Girindas. And this gave Alvaro the chance he was waiting for. Girindas not letting him go. Alvaro was just faster, but what happened with Girindas, unfortunately? Why did he press escape? I don't know. Maybe he pressed escape to be in 9th. Oh, I think I know what happens here. I think Girindas pressed escape intentionally so he can be placed 9th position and won't have any success ballast for the second race of the year. That's what I think, but of course we have to wait and see. I'm not sure, of course. That's just how I feel the situation. But we have no idea. Was this actually the case? So it's gonna be Nilski in P2, Pin in P3, Taffy, Fritz, Joe Watchman, Truman, Mika, Bordy, and actually it's gonna be, I believe, Girindas in 9th and Bordy in 10th after what happened at the end. Very, very interesting, very interesting. Just at the end of the race, what happened with Girindas? Did he intentionally press escape so he can be in 9th position? Because the first 8, I believe, are taking success ballast. Tell me what you think, guys. Tell me what you think in the comment section about not just what happened with Girindas at the end, but the whole race in full. Tell me what you think about it. And of course, if you enjoy the content, don't forget you can always press the like button and subscribe so you will be able to see the next races in ETCC. The season is just starting. This was only round number 1 out of, I believe, 12 rounds. The season will continue in 2026 as well. Thank you for being here, guys. I'm stopping here. I hope you enjoyed the content in the last 3 hours and a half. I'm going to see you next time, but until then, happy racing everybody, and bye. Take care, guys.